It was well past midnight when Alex boarded the nearly empty train at the old city station. The platform had been eerily quiet, the overhead lights flickering in the misty night air. As the doors slid shut behind him, Alex realized something strange. The carriage ahead was almost deserted. Only a few figures sat scattered in their seats, unmoving, heads bowed low as if asleep. Or something else. He chose a seat near the middle and leaned back, tired from a long day. The train rocked forward with a low groan, the overhead lights dimming as they moved deeper into the tunnels. It wasn't long before Alex noticed a man sitting several rows ahead, facing him. Even in the poor light, Alex could feel it. The man's gaze, steady and cold, never wavering. At first, Alex tried to dismiss it as paranoia. Maybe the man was just tired. Maybe he wasn't even looking at him. But every time Alex glanced up, the man was still staring, motionless, expressionless. Uneasy, Alex decided to change seats. He moved a few rows up, closer to the exit. Yet when he settled again, he caught sight of the man, now standing at the end of the carriage, still watching, still silent. Trying to shake off the creeping fear, Alex stood up and pushed through the door into the next carriage. But as he entered, a chill ran through him. This carriage was completely empty. No passengers, no sound, just the dull hum of the train speeding along its tracks. He turned to glance back, and his blood turned to ice. The man was there, standing in the doorway he had just come through. Alex hurried forward, moving from carriage to carriage, each one the same, empty, abandoned, silent. Yet every time he dared to look back, the man was closer, never running, never rushing, just there, desperation mounting. Alex burst into what should have been the conductor's cabin, but there was no one. The control panel was shattered, the windshield cracked, as if something or someone had tried to escape. Overhead, the loudspeaker crackled to life with a voice twisted by static. Next stop, nowhere. The train gave a sickening lurch, lights flickering, groaning under some unseen weight. The windows outside showed only darkness. No stations, no lights, no end. Heart pounding, Alex tried to open the emergency exit, but it wouldn't budge. Behind him, slow, deliberate footsteps echoed down the aisle. He turned to see the man, closer now than ever before, his face a void of emotion. "Who are you?" Alex gasped. The man tilted his head slightly and smiled. The train screeched violently, throwing Alex against the wall. When he opened his eyes, he was no longer in the conductor's cabin. He was back in the same seat he had first taken when he boarded. The train was filled again, but this time, every seat was occupied by passengers who sat rigid and still, their faces pale, their eyes empty. The man was gone, or was he? As Alex looked down, he saw a new ticket clutched tightly in his hand. It wasn't his. In faded ink, it read, "One way only." And then he understood. Alex was no longer just a passenger. He was part of the train now, bound to ride it forever, just like all the others, trapped in endless motion between nowhere and nothing. And somewhere, deep in the shadows of the carriage, the man was still watching, waiting for the next soul to climb aboard.